So I'm going to receive the meditation teaching, and I wanted to meditate so we can benefit ourselves and benefit for others. Cultivating bodhicitta, and then
So I'm going
think
to
about
receive the meditation teaching, and
so where does that come from?
That was me, sorry.
Hearing my voice is coming back is not pleasant.
I put on the YouTube and I forgot to mute myself. My sincere apologies.
Okay, so then we think about the Yadam deity. The last teaching, the question that somebody want to skip the practice of Yadam deity during the meditation. So that's we misunderstand. The point is Yadam deity. We don't have to go to sadhana to practice. Just recalling the Yadam, which Yadam we have devotion connection, calling that in the mind, and then calling the Guru in the mind. Then you go into meditate. So if you know the short supplication prayers is very good, during the meditation, the mentally chanting, and then you can connect with the Yadam, then go to in the Guru, create Guru devotion practice. So now it's in go to here, page 29. Therefore, with your mind free from grasping and hope and fear in the state of non-grasping, the more you insist, the more you'll grow, progress, and thus it is excellent. When we meditating, must be relaxed. So let go all the conceptual thoughts. Let go conceptual thoughts and your, no fixation any object. Then your minds become free, and then you don't have no hopes, and also no fears. So in that state, it's called non-grasping. We can bring the experience is only when we meditating, your mind is really resting in the nature. Then you have this experience. In that state, no hope and no fears. The more you insist, the more your progress. So if you practice more into that state, then your quality, meditation quality is arising again. Arising again means like progressing, and that is the excellent. That's the great to we maintain our meditation. And then we go to the next one, page 30. Thus, at this stage of maintaining continuity of undistracted mindfulness of the reference point, the biggest obstacle and errors in samadhi are caused by thinking, agitation, and dullness. In the meditation, so the morning we have teachings, we talk lots about these things in there. Knowing our own nature rupa, that highest level is called nature rupa. We knowing that, or we know the how to meditate, focus with the object, focus with the breath, and the mind can be like focus with this object supports, and then your mind is present and no any thoughts. So that's we understand that level, but very hard to be in that maintaining what we understand. That is not easy, because reason is we are not used to that. We have very strong karmic imprint habituate minds follow the thoughts. So very hard to stay in the stillness. That's why, the continuity of undistracted mindfulness of the reference point, very hard to in that maintaining our practice. Then we maintaining our meditation practice. The biggest obstacle and error in samadhi are caused by thinking. When you meditate, you get easily go to for sleeping. Yeah, and we do the worldly activity. You can get up almost 24 hours. See, the people go to the party, right? And they don't feel sleepy in their place. So is waking up all the time. Then you come into the Dharma center, you meditate, like easily for sleeping. So that's in the calling the Guru prayer. Also ask blessing Guru, please help my mind, follow the spiritual path when I practice. And go to spiritual, I get for sleeping. And when I go to samsara activity, my mind is very clear. So please help that obstacle removed. So that's also have in the calling the Guru prayer. So we know, so like when we get in the meditation, practicing Dharma, time is very long. And also, easy to fall asleep and become sometimes agitation and dullness, all these obstacles arising. So I mentioned many times, when we practice the spiritual, path, Dharma, the negative emotion is arising, because negative emotion try to stop our positive energy. And that's why called obstacle. And you do some negative, the worldly level, then your mind is very clear, and you can you don't have these problems, obstacles. So that's the reason. And we go to the spiritual path, we have to put effort, and we have to create patience and effort. Without patience, without effort, we cannot be successful. So the reason is we have to change the, this our worldly karmic imprint habituate is very strong. So we have to change that habituate karmic imprints. That's why it's go into spiritual path is hard. Then when you are into meditate, you really keen in the meditation states. Then it's another experience, totally different than this. When you are in the meditation practice, then you don't want to leave. And you can stay really long into that state. And you want to be in that, present, and you can feel the energy of the power of meditation. We say you can feel the, peaceful experience. So until we get into that state, we have to put effort. And we have to fighting with our obstacles. Meditation is same as like hiking the very dangerous mountain. So you can lose your effort on the path. When you starting meditate, really, these obstacles arising, thoughts arising, and many things going on, very hard to see it, and the times are very long, you get agitated, you get dullness, so many things are going on. If you put effort, then practicing, slowly take time, but then you get in the hiking, you get in the good view. And you get a good view, then you're happy, right, when you hike. get there. So similarly, take a little time. If you go like 20, 30 minutes after, you get in the meditation. And usually it takes 20, 30 minutes if you really in the meditation, because the mind is like going everywhere, all over the place. So many thoughts going on. And so we, bring mind is big peacefully. It's take time, and then so that's why we need use a support. Support is like focus with the object, focus with the breath, and we need a support. And then your mind become very peacefully stay, and then you don't need to support. You just let go. Object, don't focus all the time object. Your mind become be present, clearly, awareness within there. So we can let go all the support. Become you can be without the support. Your mind is clearly be in there. And then that time, you can feel more positive, spiritual, we say, meditation experience. And when we're using the object, the mind just come down peacefully, but you don't really connect strong inside. Just you are okay. You don't have so much thoughts. Mind is a little peace, but you don't have a experience in your meditation, peaceful, no rising in your heart. So that's why meditations are always different, not every day same. So yesterday you went through meditation, you get in the peaceful place. Today you have to go maybe different directions. So all the time you get different ways to get in the peaceful place. Any time, all the time, always have like different ways you get there. So that's why we have to know what we have to apply when you have thoughts going on, which is suitable for you. Focus with the object or focus with the breath. Or you think about Yidam deity, the visualize the Buddha, Chinrezig, or Tara, something bring into your mind. That fear become more connection, devotion arising. So for blessing, and then that helps go into the meditation. Some people need focus with the object, just a regular object. Mind have to bring into their present. So then some people need guru, think about a guru. And that's mentally supplicating guru, so you can meditate and like same guru's mind and our minds become kind of like inseparable. So first you visualize guru, and then supplicating, and then you feel that guru's mind and our minds become oneness, joined together, and then you'll be in the nature state. Rigpa, we call the Rigpa, or nature mind. You in that state, meditate, and that bring the Guru's blessing into our mind. So that's another way to you go into the nature. And we have to use many different activities. Bring the mind nature and go to the natural states. So usually I do is supplication Tara. I shared this many times. Supplication Tara is very essential, useful, very simple. And in the realm of the Ambon Mother, the Dharma Dharma, see page 53. So you read this sentence and mentally, you don't have to log into the book, then you get distracting again. When we meditate, we don't read the book, okay? So we need everything is in here, in the mentally. So mentally, you think about in the realm of unborn. Unborn means emptiness. So you look to yourself, you fear yourself is emptiness. Because the emptiness means like we're not talking about this one is cannot be here. Right? Tables cannot be here. That's not mean like that way. It's everything that can be here, but you look into yourself, so you see your I, self, is not there. You can feel that, see that I and the self is not there, and then that you look to your body is kind of called delusion form. And then no I and the self, then you see all is phenomena also just no emptiness because in your mind is no fixation to anything. So when we meditate, like 100 people together, but feels like nobody there. Okay? And you have very strong fixation into one kid is running in your room, and your space is so much distracting, right? If you meditate and like 100 people and together, is you feels nobody in there. Kind of oneness. So that's called under the name of Ambo Mother. Dharma Dhartu. Mother is, emptiness. Mother, why we call the mother? Mother means like all the spiritual beings come from realize emptiness. So that's why I call mother the Dharma Dhartu. And the Dharma Dhartu is no fixation, grasping within yourself and any others. So that space is called Dharma Dhartu. And then you can cut all the thoughts in that state. You can cut all the fixations, conceptual, everything you can cut. So another teaching talk about tichu means cutting. Cutting means you just, everything is dissolved. And the realm of unborn mother, you see yourself as emptiness, then all the concepts is cut there. And we have to create that first. So otherwise, very hard to go into your meditation instead practice. Because when you have I and self, you cannot meditate. Especially you cannot go into Yadam deity practice and Guru Yoga practice. So I and the self is called ordinary, right? And when you see that everything's emptiness, I, self is gone, and then you feel like you have, if you state that these verses, sentence you chant mentally, and you be in that, all the emotions, thoughts, just gone, dissolving. Yeah. So when I have a lot of thoughts going on, very hard to stop. Apply this sentence. Apply this sentence. So on the realm of unborn, so it's called in the realm of the unborn means emptiness. And then you look to myself. I look to myself. It's everything feels empty, and then all thoughts is dissolved. So that's we have to create. Then yesterday also we shared this one. That moment. About the Reverend Mother, the deity Tara. So then you can apply Yadam deity. It's very easy. Without this first sentence, you cannot go into the practice of Yadam deity. Of course, we just chant the sadhana, right? And you can perform very good auto level. And we have very good performance like chant master. And in the monastery, that knows how to chant, how to read, and performing correctly. But that means like maybe not really inner, good practitioner. So ritual in monastery is like lots. We focus for the author level, preparing lots, make everything look beautiful, nice. Chant is correctly. And voice, everything is like together. Yeah. And then drum beating also. or like 100 drums together, boom, 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 and then cymbal music, everything is perfectly goes. But that also has another level. Is good, connections. But the keynote is go really into deeper level. So that's why in this Tara is short prayer, but it's very profound. You see yourself as emptiness, and then you read Advice Revealing Mother Deity Tara. It's like you can visualize yourself as Tara. Tara is within ourselves, and you visualize Tara, and you create your body the same as a mirror. So mirror, which form shows up, the aperture in there, the form. You think about the Tara, and then naturally Tara is become your body is aperture Tara, and also all forms become Tara. So you feel that what is a perception or experience. You feel that. Then you feel become really connect to the Yadam deity. And so that moment, this Advice Revealing Mother Deity Tara, and you can log into your mind. The mind is we see the Tara. In that state, then you supplicating Tara, like rising the devotions. In this level, usually I do separate two different ways, okay? And first, of course, Advice Revealing Mother, the deity Tara, means like log to mind and visualize the Tara ourselves. It's become mind, it's connect to the Tara. And then I visualize the Tara in space, front, or that moment you can also feel appearance also Tara's form. And then you can think, okay, that she bestow happiness, okay, this Tara, and visualize in front, or the appearance is a Tara, and then you can, feel this Tara blessing. You feel, and you have this, she bestow happiness, like really happiness come from these deities, and my happiness. Then you can think all the beings happiness, these deities can give, and through the blessing you can receive. And then we supplicating to the Tara and ask blessing, please help, and you can ask many things. Whatever you have problems, you can ask, and mentally, okay, you don't have to say like Lord and anything. Just you mentally meditating through, you can deliver it to the Tara all the problems. Ask her to help, and then you meditate mind connections, so you can feel that Tara can help benefit all this happiness for myself and others. You feel that and arise extreme devotion to the deity. Then that devotion comes. Then the power of devotion means, and to connect to Yedam and the devotion. Otherwise, like devotion is like just shallow, not stable. And then that, if you doing that meditation through devotion arise, that devotion is very powerful. You can feel, and then long as you have that devotion, then you feel I can free from suffering. You very happy, you joy, because devotion is a very positive, so feeling, and that's why I see when devotion arises, then she bestow happiness means you really feel happiness yourself, and then you no longer fear for suffering, and that because happiness, and I have true protection, because devotion has become our protection, and then you through devotion you feel that Yadam deities blessing, and then you feel extremely happy, joy, you get confident. I have deity, I have protection. So I'm very lucky. in this life because I have yadam deity, So you get that confident yourself. So long as you have that, then we have something in the within samsara we have something protection ourselves. So that's we get connections, and then that moment you see supplicate Mother Tara or Dharma Darda protect us from all fears. So you can supplication to Tara and look to in your nature Ripa mind. So then if you have like sadness, unhappy, and problems, you see in that, look to that. That's all is become power of devotion, fair blessing. Is all is release. So supplicate Tara or Mother Dharma to protect us from all fears. In this state, and you have to think this. This takes like many days. You can practice all the time your life in this 4 sentence. Okay, it's when you come into here, protect us from all fears. You see your happiness because through devotion, the deity is a blessing. You feel that energy, you feel happy. But then the moment you think so many others suffering, they have so much fears, and due to fixation, grasping, and afflictive emotion is so much fears every single being has. And then you arise, think that sufferings, compassion, cultivate compassion. So the thing the Tara, you receive the blessing through devotion. That moment, you feel happy because you see I have protection. I can release my suffering. Practice through this way. But on the other hand, you can see so many beings suffering. And then you can supplicating Tara, please help, free from all these beings suffering. Same like what I done, you give me blessing. And you can supplicating, and then you recognize others are suffering. So then in that case, you can generate love and compassion. So we wishing all these beings have a happiness. Same is like what I have, my own experience, right? And then you wishing they all free from suffering, and you do that, and so you can feelings like not only you have fears right now, you can recognize like experience like many lifetimes fear is removing, and many lifetimes negative karma is removing. You get the experience. And then that prayer, this, first in this, you have to apply in your mind during the meditation. So otherwise, like you just come and meditate, it's very hard to go into more deeper level. You sit down in the kitchen, like when you meditate, of course, first you step by a little bit, focus object, focus with the breath. Then the moment you apply in this realm of the Ambon Mother Dharma Dharma, you really see yourself as emptiness. And everything is a delusion. And then you advise regarding Mother Deity Tara. So you can see that deity is within my mind inseparable. And then you can also visualize in front. And you can do self-generation, called self-generation. Do you know self-generation means? If we think about ourselves, Yadam deity is called self-generation. It's there, you can feel that. And front generation, so then you visualize yourself, and at that moment also appearance all is transformed to the Tara's form. So it's called front generation. Then, so you can supplicate in front generation. And as blessing, fear become strong devotion rising. And then you feel joy, happy, and you feel all your sad, suffering, everything's naturally release. And then you can supplicating, so help Tara, please release others' suffering, arise compassion. Okay, so that's this first section. If you does that, it little bit each way, and you get more connection to the path, spiritual practice. Then no realizing oneself is a Dharmakaya. So this one, I kept always in the like meditation. When I meditate, right, you also, we did it yesterday 2 hours, right, we together. And so all this meditation, you cannot in the stillness state all the time. Not possible. So you can like get in there, you go off, you come in, you have to apply something, you have to get in. You need a key to open the door again. So we kick out ourselves naturally. But when we come in, we need a key to open to inside. So that, you need something in the mentally chanting. So I do this one. No realizing oneself is a Dharmakaya. No realizing oneself is a Dharmakaya. You have to bring into present again, Dharmakaya means, okay, my mind is emptiness, nature. Then you log in that, you can stay in that again. They help you open the door for you. Go back again inside. Okay? But then naturally we kick out ourselves. No one kick out, but we kick out due to our karmic imprint habituate, we can stay in the state. So then that time, so you can chant the minds of sentient beings, all probable negative emotions. So then we have to see our own problem. I have this, negative emotions. And also when, not even in the meditation states, we have like worldly activity and, emotion arising. We recognize, we think about this mind of sentient beings, all probable negative emotions. And someone upset us, like making you difficult, you think this one, the mind of sentient beings, all probable negative emotions. These beings wander in samsara, my mother. So you not really hate that person. You recognize, of course, he can be upset. He's, ordinary person, and no choice due to, afflictive emotions. And you recognize that, and then you can forgiveness for let go. Do you understand? And this when we facing to the worldly level activity, daily activity, you always will get some problems because it's a life, up and down, up and down. Same as today, this weather, sun shines and then go away, right? Sun shines a little bit and go away. So you get a little bit happiness, but then another reason maybe is that gone again. You don't know like cold when it's coming your heart again, and due to some conditions. So you chant these verses, and then really helps become not to fixation to that situation, because we recognize so every beings, people, the control by afflictive emotions. And that rather they upset, then arise compassion. Do you understand? So that's it's very strong, our protection. When upset, anger, unhappy, arising, then that actually our own enemy, right? Because really destroying our happiness. And someone maybe saying very 100%. So that's what we do usually. And others humming for us is like only maybe 5%, 10%. But we go 100, thousands sometimes, to over. Then we don't have happy and lose all our happiness. And in that situation, you think this verses is get protection ourselves, then you have solution for your emotions. Mankoan Chamba Semjino Yon Lamu Chujisi is these beings wandering in samsara are my mothers. So supplicate Mother Tara, the great compassion, please protect us. See, they become, compassion arising. So then you think Tara means compassion. Compassion, Tara is same, inseparable. So it's very beautiful. This supplication Tara is you follow the daily. I mean the life. Practicing, using your meditation, and you can do this using for your Yidam deity, Guru Yoga, Mahamudra. Everything's in here. These prayers. So then, of course, each verse is very beautiful. That's why I recommend you memorize this. So you can have different solutions. Sometimes you recognize you are crazy, okay? So we usually pointing others crazy, but we don't say I am crazy. But we see we are crazy here. Because think about in this another verses here, okay? It's the next one. It says if the meaning Dharma is not born in one's heart, one just follow the words of conventional meaning. We are deceived by delusional philosophical views and the Dharmas. I supplicate Mother Tara, perfect wisdom, please protect us. You read that, we see we are crazy. And because Dharma is not in heart, that's why I'm crazy, right? If Dharma is really in there, then we cannot be suffering and not arising emotions. Emotions arising due to because me, thinking about myself, self. That's why it's all the problems. So many jealousy and the desire, attachment, whatever is arising is due to fixation, grasping. So that means the Dharma is not in one heart, our mind. Dharma is not there. If Dharma is there, then no, that's grasping is rising. Only thinking about me. The Dharma born in one's heart is many meanings. If you follow by Theravada tradition, renunciation to samsara, that is arising in our heart. And Mahayana, according to Mahayana, love, compassion is rising heart. And Vajrayana say, recognize all the beings are Buddha. That experience arising. So long as you have that, then we're no longer suffering. We're not facing to the problems. All the problem, suffering is due to self-grasping because no Dharma is in our heart. That's why we are crazy. And ourselves is crazy, we also see others also crazy too. Okay, just one follow the words of conventional meaning. Many Dharma practitioners also become not true practitioner. We see it's a fake practitioner because it's follow the words and follow the culture and follow the too much tradition, and making themselves nice, look great, so not really create a loving compassion inside heart. And that's why all the religion has problems. So that's the Jigten Sungum mentioned very clearly here. And we see the religions fighting each other, right? And so people hate each other because Dharma is not in heart. Even someone say I'm spiritual, but not really spiritual. And that's why people hate to the religion. The people beings ignorant because religion person the kingdom make separate. Right? They say, okay, some Buddhist Tibetan Buddhist monk something going wrong. Okay, I don't like Tibetan Buddhists. See, that pointing to the Buddhist teaching, not the person's problem. So, and then Christian doing something wrong, they say, oh, I don't like Christian because I went to church, this guy is like that kind, he is not nice, I don't like Christian. So that's we take, wrong way. So that's why, you see, that's all the people are followed by the conventional, not follow the truth. These people follow the words of conventional meaning. So that's why we are deceived by delusory philosophical views and dharmas. And then sometimes like that, due to their own benefit, teaching wrong way, not saying truth, right? And the politics, propaganda or something. The countries, like for the news, they're doing something like for the support country, the who want to control the government, and they talk about their good quality, good things, and they don't share the right truth. So what is it called, propaganda or?
Propaganda. Yeah.
Propaganda. So this is also become, who live in the temple, who live in the church, who live in the mosque, they also follow that too. Yeah. So that's the problems. So that's why here then Sabluke Mother Tara, we really see our own problems. We see others, they are doing mistakes wrong, and then you apply compassion, as through knowing the wisdom, Sabluke Tara of perfect wisdom. We create wisdom, knowing what is right, what is wrong. That's why it's not follow the blind faith. And we have to know what truth, right. And then please protect us, supplication. Tara is become perfect wisdom. And then meditation, you have to apply this one. Next one is, it is difficult to understand our minds, Buddha's mind. When you have so much thoughts going on, emotion rising, and you think about this sentence, and it's difficult to understand. So hard, knowing myself. I have a Buddha mind, So then, that moment you can log onto your own nature mind. So Buddha mind is not delusional mind. Buddha mind is not afflictive emotion mind. Buddha mind is free from all the concepts, unfabricated, and that no duality. So Buddha mind. So you think that Buddha mind means you can into your own nature. So this kind of sentence you have to read mentally during meditation, because when you off meditation, you have thoughts going on, and then you think these words, you can go back in, meditate. Then they apply many times in your mind and stay and apply that verse sentence and stay in the meditation. So it's very beautiful, this supplication Tara. Here also right now what here says, thus is the, I think this we just talked in the page 30, I think, in the stage of the meaning, the continuity of undistracted mindfulness of reference point. Note that, I think, page 39. Therefore, with your mind free from grasping the hope and the fear and the state of non-grasping, the more you instead and the more your progress in the state lane. I think now, I see. So you see that's the stage of maintaining. Maintaining is the hardest, and that's why you use this each sentence apply yourself. You keep maintaining. Then you can stay 2-3 hours, no problem for meditation. Then you feel not too long. When you have feeling it's too long, that means you are not meditating. Okay? You feel sleeping, no meditate. Yesterday morning I didn't really meditate. I feel sleep. Afternoon is better. Okay? So the morning feels very long. Afternoon is very short. See, its time is actually afternoon we have a longer, but it's depending. So you are in the meditation. You during that time you apply is important. Saying things like read mentally yourself, and then that helps you become maintaining the continued or undistracted. That help you become on the path. Without this verses, if you don't apply during the meditation, you cannot do continuing in the meditation. Maintaining in the same path. So then same as the hiking go to wrong path, get wrong directions. They don't get in the up. So same. And that's why you go to high mountain, they always have a guide, So arrows. Okay, I can go this way, the way. You take this each verses. If you cannot memorize the whole thing, just think about read which one is really perform something, memorize. And then when you meditate, you apply that verses, sentence into your mind. So not only when we're sitting meditating, when you driving in the car, you apply this one sentence verses. It really helps you go into meditate. And I have experience. I apply meditation during the drive. It's very joyful become. Otherwise, the traffic like red comes, right? So change it. The yellow is like I want to push like gas fast, and the front car is too slow. It's like irritate, right? Why he no go? Why he don't go too fast? Like sometimes even like you don't say, but this road is not your own. Like that kind of feeling is rising, and if you stop sign, you stop there. It's too long, right? Changing. If you apply these verses in your mind, it's like the traffic light is very short. Time is changing. And then you drive is like really easy, and it's something different become. You get more experience, okay? And then you hiking also, you can apply these verses. Goes on the walking, on the forest, whatever you're doing, it's great. So that's the way we have to take in our way meditation practice. Then you get your self-certainty, your experience. So meditation is very powerful, very important. This is, you can see, like life-changing. We talk about the gain of life-changing something, right? People say. So that's you recognize. And otherwise, you just read this sentence. If you don't do that way, it's good words, nice, but you don't have connection that strong. And the same is like singing, The many people sing this supplication Tara. Singers, they sing. But I don't know how the connections, So same, if you chant, if you don't cultivate and meditate, then you don't recognize. So that's why mindfulness reference point. So now we go back to in this one. The biggest obstacle in the area of samadhi are caused by thinking, agitation, and dullness. So that's all our problems when we meditate. Hence, it is necessary to recognize and abandon those obstacles. We have to recognize we have this obstacle, during the meditation. then recognize and abandon this obstacle. We have to avoid. Abandon means like we dissolve these obstacles. So each obstacle has solution. You know, if you get dullness, sinking, you drink coffee also helps too, right? And so also you get up, you know, movement some, and then you sit down, meditate, exercise. That really helps. Then you get agitation. It's like kind of too much thoughts, right? So that time you have to focus like object and or focus with the breath. You need a support at that time. Without the support, you cannot bring your mind back with you. So you have to use that support. Then hence it is necessary to recognize and abandon these obstacles. Sinking occurs when as you sit your mind on the reference point, the force of your mindfulness becomes weaker, and your focusing becomes unclear. So that's called sinker. It's sink to the like more sleepy and the dullness. Your mind soon enters a state of blackout and falls asleep, as if it has been engulfed, or what is it called?
Engulfed,
What is engulfed?
meaning like enclosed, like take it in.
In darkness. This is called sinking. So it's a sinking, you know, happening that. Then that time, you know, your eye contact is far away. You have to look too far away. You have to tighten up your body. So if you have these issues, that means like your body is too loose. You're not concentrating. That's what happening. Then for sleep, right? You have to tighten up along your spine, not lay to the chairs, you know. And the eye contact is low, far away. No close eye. So that's the solution for this obstacle. Having done so, sit your gaze at once upwards. Anger, looking at the pointed in space in front of you at the height of your eyebrows. So, and thus maintain the continuity of mindfulness imbued with the clarity and the sharpness. So we need clarity and sharpness. Mind need sharp, concentrate. Or you have to change your meditation. If you have so strong this dullness, and then look to the Buddha's image. So it's powerful, you know, shining, and that helps clear the dullness. And especially the dullness is not only due to your body sleeping. Some is arising from the ignorance, afflictive emotions rising, you know. That's why you put you in the dullness. And that is due to karma. Then you have to chant the mantra and look to the Buddha's, image, focusing. So that's another solution. Then okay, so where we are right now, 37, or this is harder to 35 finish, right? 36, okay. Yeah, our sharpness 36. Or else visualize this. Okay, here is something crystal clear, such as the sunlight or the light of a butter lamp, and sit your mind on it is one pointedly. in doing so, thinking will subside. So see, it's if you meditating at your room, is you have happened that you have to better also go to outside, But we don't have this issue much because we don't practice it that long, I think. If someone practices whole day meditating, then this happening. And then you have to go to outside and change space and drink more coffee. But this is no coffee, okay? Thank you, Lorna. So then in doing so, thinking will subside. Thinking is go away. It's also drawness refer to the condition in which your body and the mind feel very heavy and obscured. You may still be doing your spiritual practice, but it is just not progress as it is should. So long as you have this drawness, then your practice, meditation, spiritual practice is not growing, not progress. So you don't get any experience within yourself. So if happening this way, in this drawness, if you stay like 2-3 hours, it's no benefit here. Better don't sit like that way. If you sit correctly, doing correctly meditating 20 minutes, better than this 2 hours with drawness. And this lose also your connections to meditation. So that's why when we have this, have to find a solution. Okay. Then it is in oblivious state, without any mindfulness or sense or feeling. That is what is called drawness. It is in what is oblivious.
You're not aware of it. Like you're oblivious to it, meaning you're not aware of what it is.
Yeah, state, I see. Without any mindfulness or sense or feeling. So that's we don't get any experience in meditation, no progressing. That is what is called drawness. In the nature of drawness is ignorance, and above all, so this all sources ignorance come from. It is a sign of abandoned, non-virtuous deeds and obscurations. It is a sign of abandoned, non-virtuous deeds and obscurations. See, that's when we have it, drawness rising, we have to recognize this is a negative karma. And so that's why we have to do practice actually Vajrasava, confessions, visualize the Yadam deity. And see, the many people has these issues. Who has these issues? It's a big obstacle for the spiritual path. Who has strong obstacle in the spiritual path, there has more this drawness obstacle. When they come into the Dharma center and the spiritual place, then we talk 2 hours, 3 hours, they don't hear anything. Okay, like this. And then finish that very clear. Yeah, and then they talk lots and right, and it's totally different person again. Do you understand? And when coming into the kitchen, listening, teaching, meditate, go for sleep. And so that person has also lots ignoring negative obstacles, karma. That's why when you facing to the spiritual path, you die there. And you get into the negative conditions, The wake up 1,000 times again. Very clear. So it's many people has these issues. So you recognize that person is very hard and it's the strong, heavy, negative karma. And some people not that sharp in the worldly activity come into the spiritual path. The clear mind is very clear. Each teaching is like the really dissolving. So it's, receiving, right? And that person has a connection, previous lifetimes, spiritual path. So you can approve in previous life, indicate, and we have past life. Okay, so it is sign of abandoned non-virtuous deeds and obscurations. So then that, if this happening, we do, if not run over this dullness ourselves, your practice run over this dullness, then you purify lots of negative karma. And your spiritual, the energy is growing again. So in this one, dullness, this sinking, and this when they're rising, you avoid, it's come back again. Here also say actually avoid, but the avoid is not that performed practice. You avoiding is like still the challenge is there. Still you have to facing that problem again. If you can avoid this today, but come back tomorrow again. So that's why best is run over that, dullness. So you create a sharp, mindful, create, or practice Yadam deity. And the energy is you transform. And then the next day come back not strong, the same, the today. Do you understand? So it's become more weaker. The dullness is more weaker than the first day, Then you can go run over to that, and then one day you can get rid of that. If you avoid that situation, come back again. Sometimes come back more strong than that. Then you don't have solutions. So that's why avoid is it's not that, temporarily good, but not powerful. So next one is page 40, right? In this case, take a break. See, also here says, from your meditation for a short while, and do the meditative recitations of Vajrasattva. Oh, here it's clear. All the obstacles will be pacified, then meditate as before. So we have to chant Vajrasattva. See, it's the obstacle will pacify, then meditate as before means go back to again meditate. So its solution is reciting Vajrasattva mantra and meditate Vajrasattva. Because this dullness, fog is due to negative karma ignorance. And so now we found a solution, yeah? Don't go for sleep, okay? When we meditate. Another solution is we have ice water. So the sometimes like teachers pouring the ice water for students too. So when we was Khenpo means first place with the Garcia Rinpoche, and so that time I am 16 something like 16. We went there, Khenpo means first place. We received the meditation instruction. We have to stay in the tent. So all together, like each monk has tents, some monks, 2 months, sometimes some tents we together sharing. And we cook in one together, one space. Cooking is Polak army together. And then, Garjin Rinpoche, he has his own tent. We sleep there. Early morning he comes. If early morning he comes, we are inside the tent sleeping, he bring the cold water. Yeah, and sometimes he take the blanket and pouring the water. And before he come, we have to go away from the tent to go. Just that time we really don't know how to meditate, but pretending meditate, go to just somewhere else, like sitting. It's no choice. So then evening also, cannot go sleep. We have to go somewhere else to stay. Sometimes hiding in the bushes, like two monks together talking. It cannot go back into the tent. Garjin Rinpoche is watching. He is not right now so peaceful, very calm, right? He is a wired guy, and is top cowboy, It's true, It's that's why his biography. He fight 3 years in the communist. He is a fighter, and he receiving teaching from Khenpo Minster like in the person. So he makes scared Khenpo Minster. Then he share the teachings. So what I heard, Garjin Rinpoche say, I'm going to kill the people. Then Khenpo Minster said, no. So he gave the teaching, Khenpo Minster, what he says, Garjin Rinpoche stealing my teachings. Stealing means like he just, he asks teaching, but maybe he don't give, He say, I'm going to kill someone. I'm really angry, something. He said that things, and then Khenpo Minster say, okay. So do this. He shared the teaching for him. So he's is a top guy, okay? We can say easy like, cowboy. And when he is monastery, we perform everything is correctly. All the chanting, everything. Otherwise, he can throw anything like these things. So that's the it's teachers. When we was young, very scared of him. No more, right? So no, we see he not going to do anything. Even you do mistakes, he say okay. So that's why. I mean, what are we talking about actually? Okay, so solution, is pouring the cold water. You need skills. When we meditate in the monastery practicing, always scale for disciplinary, and then we stay really good and no for sleep. If no disciplinary in the practice. When I was in temple at that time, I was very young. I don't chant. Then I don't chant the prayers like this and just do something and throw, for others, like all the time doing something. When disciplinary comes, okay, so we thinking there has many solutions. You meditate with this, if someone you really fear, scared, and you meditate that person, then that helps too. Okay, so that's the drawnness, our problems solution. Now is we go to scattering and agitation. Likewise, when there is a great pain in your body, strong anger in your mind, strong loss and suffering and the like, cut off the thoughts quickly and sit your mind repeatedly on the reference point. Okay, so in this it's very important. I mean, when we meditate, this happening all the time, arising in your mind, because some people have a problem with your body pain. You can't sit down, and you think about that. You focus to your pain. You cannot meditate, and in that time you focus with the object, breath, and the hips, or you change the your seat. You can change. It's easy for you. When I was in monastery, not easy. It's if you pain or you whatever going on, it's your problem. No one can like disciplinary watch you if you cannot sit without cross leg. Do you understand? And you like no crossing like out like this, and then you get punished. So monastery role is not that easy. It's more than army. If you go to monastery, then there's some says like if you're not good monk, but you become good person. Because go through that role, challenge. Do you understand? And we in the monastery, all the practicing together, we cannot take so the like how to say, like not crossing.
Yeah, the leg out.
Uncrossing.
Yeah.
And you cannot do that. So you pain or whatever doesn't matter, you have to sit until finish. So that is the biggest challenge and suffering. But you don't have to go through that. If you have pain your legs, you can change your seat. If you don't like to sit in the ground, you can sit in the chair. Okay? And then strong anger in your mind. This, when you meditate, this arises. Because when you watch a movie, you forget many things. And you talking with the people and doing things, you forget. Yeah? When you meditate, enemy is apart to your mind. Someone telling you is make you some problem. It's your issue is come into your mind. And that's why many people doesn't like to practice meditate, because they don't want to face into that. Do you understand? And so strong anger in your mind arise. Then strong lust and suffering and the like. So it's very strong desire is arising in the meditation. So reason is because your mind, no, like how to say the just go to different thoughts. You meditate, that challenge or your problems arising bring you in front of you. So what we have to do is cut off thoughts quickly and sit your mind repeatedly on the reference point. Okay, in this one, if you don't do solution, your anger, desire, then the desire, anger is always there. And when this arising in the during meditation, is actually the treasure for who know the practice meditate. The treasure is in front of you. So you have to use that your treasure and take in yourself, right? Do you understand? So you have ability to can go over your anger. You can have ability to go over your desires during that moment, if you really apply your meditation. But many people don't do that. That's why when you meditate, all the problems rising, and then they can't do meditate. Some people say, I can't meditate. When I sit down meditate, so many thoughts comes. So if I don't meditate, I don't have thoughts. So many say that. Do you understand? The reason is like, usually your mind is like, just going everywhere, and you don't recognize you have thoughts. And when you sit down, meditate, then you facing directly to the thoughts. You recognize you have thoughts. And when you do not meditate, and you don't recognize you have thoughts. Okay? So when we meditating, there's a strong anger in your mind rising. It's great. Is of course, this morning we had the teaching. So Sixom Native has lots of information about how to transform this one. And then in supplication Tara, you have to apply these instructions in your mind. So when anger arises, what I mentioned about in supplication Tara prayers, this all is a solution. So you can transform anger. It's become, in the practice, dissolving in that state, meditation. Then you appreciate your anger become. You recognize anger is my treasure. I have anger, so use my meditation practice, so I can transform anger. And anger, when you transform anger, you feel blessed and joy. And then you know meditation's benefit. So then this meditation is through our own protection. And if you go run over your anger, the practice meditating or yadam deity and you found the solution dharma, and you appreciate anger because you feel so happy become. The anger make you become your practice is growing, progressing. Without anger, you see your practice cannot progressing. And here is talking about two problems. One is drownness, one is sectarian agitation. Drownness is most challenging, transforming, not easy to transform. In this sectarian and agitation, it's very strong, hurt you, but transform is not that hard, easy. Then drownness. Drownness is not strong, okay? But drownness is sneakily run over you. You don't recognize. And then drownness hold you there. You don't let go to path, spiritual path. This sectarian and agitation in this all afflictive emotion, fear mentioned about anger, desire, pride, ego. These things, the strong, very strong, and not underneath, facing directly to come to you. So that's why easy to find a solution. And we don't do that, this one get more hurt. If you do solutions, this one is easy to transform. So when anger is, the depending, of course, ordinary people, like we don't have solutions, anger is not great. Better no anger arise. So avoid the condition of anger. But you are a good practitioner, anger is treasure. So that's why many meditators create anger and then control, run over the anger. So it's exercise our mind. Do you understand? Training the mind. You have to create anger. You have to create a desire. You create this all jealousy, and then you press down these emotions, transform. So same is like army. Before go to war, they get training, right? Same, we meditators means also challenging with all this the afflictive emotion. We have to fight to our own afflictive emotions. We have to transform this. We have to get training through these afflictive emotions. That's why first you create your own anger, you transform. You create meditate anger, you transformed. then when you really facing to your enemy, you can have ability to transform. If we don't do that, we hear these good, beautiful teachings, but when we facing to our enemy, we become ordinary people. Again, anger is a rise, no solutions. So this all is a cut off. In this instruction says cut off the thought. That we recognize and then cut thoughts quickly and sit your mind repeatedly on the reference point. So in this one is for like talking about the shamatha. We focus breathe, focus with object, main point. But when you go to another way, is I told you in this supplication Tara, what I do is in the realm of the Ambon Mother Dharma Dharta, and the log to mind in the realm of the Ambon of the Mother Dharma Dharta. All is emptiness, in the nature. In that place, the anger is dissolved into there. So I apply these words. But in this right now is shamatha, means like you focus breath, focus with the object. Mind bring back, don't pay attention to the thoughts. Reference point is like focus object, focus with the breath. And so then of course like you reference upon Yidam deity, you can meditate, visualize the Yidam deity. And you can go into in the realm of the Ambon. So you log to your or its emptiness. What time is it now?
11:35. Yeah.
Okay, so if the problem continues although doing this, do not be too diligent, but take a short break from your meditation, as you must get rid of this obstacle before coming. And this one is for the shamatha meditating, like focus with the object, focus with the breath. So that's why it's used. There's a take break for beginner people. And if you go more deeper level, they don't tell you take break. That is also no good to become. So we say like apply Yidam deity, apply Guru, or apply Mahamudra, and really log in directly to your own nature. You have to cut in there. So if you take break and you come back, could be come back again. You take break, they also take break too. Right? So that's why break is people who don't have connection meditation, take break is better. But you want to become good practitioner, no break. Break is not great too. Then let's go to page 43. If it is a physical element, concert, a doctor. If it is a mental element associated with a strong lust, so it can be, like this pain and uncomfortable, this something going on. It can be, your physical problem. Then physical problem, massage, doctor, right? So we have to find that. And that's the people get confused. I teach meditation, but people ask me to, like, I have pain here and going problem this, what I do. So I'm not a doctor. Okay. So so that's have to see the doctor. The point is consult a doctor. Mental element is associated with the strong lust, means like also the I think lust means desire, self-grasping. If it is a mental element associated with the strong, lust means like strong fixation. Some people get sad, feeling unhappy is because due to strong fixation, grasping. And that's why we have depression, Depression, the source is the, fixation, grasping. And this solution is then, we have to cultivate love, compassion, or precious human body. And we have to see also here mention about some solutions. Contemplate the force of desire. See, we have to contemplate the force of desire, means we have to recognize desire is causes of suffering. And the ugliness of object of desire. So the word desire is source is because attachment. And you see some beautiful object, you attach. And attractive object, you attach to that. So that's why we can meditate this ugliness, right? Ugliness of object of desire. But this also not that strong, powerful in solution. This solution is for the basic solution.
Something went wrong. Please try again.
Nothing wrong. What are you talking about? Everything's correct here. Okay. So see, something is wrong is if you cultivate ugliness of object of desire, it's take time. That's why she said something wrong. It's this solution is for the very basic level. So that means like you're not really destroying your attachment desire. You just avoid the attachment desires. So the teaching has Hinayana, Mahayana, Vajrayana, right? And this solution is called Hinayana. Means like we just finding solutions temporary. And what we have to do is, and this solution is, the ugliness of the object of desire is you just avoid. And you think about, oh, it's ugly. And this meditation was also in the teaching, think about like the body, our body, skin, and then blood, all this like body has no any great, pure good things, anything. So that you contemplate that helps become, let go desire. But that is not that easy. Okay. Another solution is like, or the beautiful object, desire object is like offering. You create offering, and that's much better than you meditate ugliness. Offering is better. And then another level is, you beautiful everything is, bring into equanimity. Ugly, beautiful, everything is bring into equanimity in the point of view of meditation. View, recognize all is oneness, emptiness. So that's the highest level solution we have to find. The benefits of guarding moral ethics. And then we also have to think about the guarding moral ethics, think about the cause and the effect. If it is associated with anger, the problems associated with anger, contemplate the benefit of patience. So meditate patience. And meditate on loving kindness and compassion, it is so that's also solution, and viewpoint of meditation, solutions not only, you finding the love and compassion. Love and compassion is solution, but not permanent solution. So, we love compassion is the same as we put the cloth. When we get a cold, that's solution. So the meditating, looking onto your own mind nature, that solution is the same as the sun shining. Sun shining is, not the same as we put in our own cloth. So our own cloth is very limited. and only warm up ourselves, not going to get frozen. So sun shines, not only human being ourselves, like every planet and animals, everyone get, warm up. So same, that solution is more powerful. We say like more, is a measurable solution. Is we have to meditate, looking into our own nature. That's the morning the Lord's teachings about this. The whatever problem situation comes is only one solution. One solution is everything is bring into my nature, look to nature and meditate, maintain that state. So that's usually I do in this supplication Tara. It's very beautiful here. It's page 55 says, the absolute nature of mind is self-arising non-dual Buddha wisdom. So that's it. The absolute nature of mind is self-arising non-dual Buddha wisdom. And you read that your self-arising means all these afflictive emotions dissolve into that state. Contemplative patience and meditation, loving kindness and compassion, it is time. If you make repeatedly efforts like this obstacle will diminish. So it's diminish. So it means like you practice love, compassion, practice patience. Our anger is diminished. And still root is there. So when you get the conditions, come back again. So that's why you found this solution is the absolute nature of mind. It is self-arising, non-dual Buddha wisdom. You do that solution, get rid out. Its root is destroying. So that's why viewpoint meditation is absolute truth solution. And this love compassion is relative solution, not the true powerful solution. Then these two have to bring together. It's right now we're sharing separate, but when you have this absolute true view meditation solution comes, naturally rise compassion. So then that compassion and the wisdom is called inseparable. So view, wisdom and compassion is bring into oneness. This obstacle will diminish until become pacified and they meditate as before. In belief, as you settle your mind on the reference point with ease, applying undistracted mindfulness and observing with your alertness. Settle your mind on the reference point, with ease. So focusing with the breath, focusing with the object, your mind can become go in subtle on the reference point with ease. Stay like very peaceful. Applying undistracted mindfulness and observing with your alertness. So this, shamatha with mindful together. And if someone knows how to meditate this Mahamudra, then this is exactly inseparable with the Mahamudra. So when your mind is ease, then you can apply undistracted mindfulness. It's become, Vipassana. And it's Mahamudra and observing with your alertness. Your consciousness reaches the balance between tight and loose, where it can abide calmly, without distraction, in its own nature and have the sharpness of clarity. If this happens, it is genuinely qualified calm abiding. Substituting your appearance in your pause meditation. Let disillusionment of all samsara be the light of your meditation practice. Okay, substitute your experience in pause meditation. So in the pause meditation, let disillusionment, right? disillusionment for samsara be a lack of your meditation practice. What it means this?
Dissolution?
Solution is dissolve,
Yeah. Those words.
Huh?
Yeah.
dissolve, melt away.
Oh,
Like how-
dissolution. I say okay. Mm.
This chanting.
Yeah, I think disenchantment is better. Yeah.
It's like not what you thought it was. You're
You
disappointed.
have no illusions about
Well, you
samsara.
feel disappointed with samsara.
Mm.
I think it's more like disenchantment because you reject it.
Okay, so I have to go to glories here. How many here? Who said that? Mashar, where are you?
I'm here, but my video's off, Khenpo.
Okay, so what do you say?
It's disenchantment because you don't want it, so you reject it.
Yeah, I see. So okay, so this is the, with substituting your experience in post-meditation. So we, post-meditation, and we substituting your experience means like we continue, right? You're right, there's experience taking in the meditation.
So it's Khenpo, it's like in samsara, certain things look very beautiful, beautiful house, beautiful everything.
Yes.
So they're saying that we get out of that illusion that it is so beautiful, and this is what the disillusion is. Only then we'll be able to do go into the meditation practice, because we can't be
Yes,
seduced by the
Okay.
glitter and the glamour of samsara.
Okay. So see, that's already explained. And do you hear that? Okay, so we, if we have desire or attached to samsara, then we not possible to go to meditate.
Exactly.
So the point is knowing the defect of samsara, and then that is the lack of your meditation practice. Leg is just an example. You're going to walking, you have a leg to walk, and you see the samsara is suffering, defect of samsara. You know that, then you want to meditate. Where the baggage, right, of impermanence and awareness of death on your heart. So, where the baggage is.
Badge, like
Badge.
this.
Yeah, what is that?
Like this. It's
Yeah.
like a symbol that I'm part of the army, or I'm part of this group or that group. Like that.
So then what is that?
Badge or you want it. Let the badge of impermanence and awareness of death.
So we know
Or like wear that it's impermanent on your heart. Like I'm wearing
so it's everything's just a label, right? Kind of label. No any essence there. It's everything's impermanence. And we know that awareness of also death on your heart means like you really know everything is impermanent. So nothing is their true essence in the samsara. So that's the same as the meditation, same as the heart, on your heart. Toss far away your attachment to this present life's agenda. Toss far away. What is a toss?
throw. Like
Throw
this.
far
Throw.
away
Yeah.
your attachment. Okay, we throw away attachment to this present life. Life is agenda. So if we are attached to this present life, then not going to accomplish our practice. So that's why I think we not think this present, the life is more important. We have to look future life is important, and wanted to liberation. So that is the important is agenda. Then let devotion be at the forefront of your meditation practice. So create a devotion. Give rise to devotion to your Lama, seeing him or her as an actual Buddha in person. Pray to your Lama with longing. So these are the when we meditate, before go into meditate and during meditation, we have to apply. So this helps we are put into the meditation practice. When meditating, rest in the open, vivid awareness of clarity and emptiness. So that is when you are in the natural state, you have the experience. As you are abiding in this state, whatever subtle or gross thoughts and emotion arise, recognize them. So now it's really going into Mahamudras, this section. By recognizing them, they will disappear. So see, it's you long as we recognize and then the disappear. Since they have no inherent existence. So the thoughts, emotions, no inherent existence, true. So in this one, it's a very beautiful explained in the way of Bodhisattva. And you remove your anger, afflictive emotions, and then they don't come back again. And if you fighting with ordinary enemies, you remove one place, they go to another place, stay, and then they become gaining more power and come back again, fight you again. But when you practice, you can remove the afflictive emotion. It's not coming back again. So that's why it's by recognizing them, they will disappear since they have no inherent existence. Then when you do this, all sorts of meditative experience or phenomena will arise high and low. So meditation experience rising then, through our practice. Sometimes you will experience this clarity, emptiness, sense of vividly, clarity, and total convictions. Okay, so how many pages do you have now? I thought it's almost finished or not. Okay, so we leave it there today. I'm in the morning session. And then afternoon we meditate and I share the rest.
Okay, thank you, Khenpo. It's the afternoon.
Time also I think finish it.
Sorry, is the afternoon session only going to be 2 hours again today? I think that's good for you.
Not good for me. What are you talking about? It's
think
really
you're a little bit
bad for me,
tired.
but no choice. No choice.
Up to you. You're the boss.
So we do the 2 hours followed by everybody's view. Yesterday 2 hours not finishing, almost finished 2 hours text messages going on. Okay, I'm kidding. So we stay there and take break 2 hours. Thank you.
Okay, I still don't understand. I still don't understand. Okay, I'm going to shut down the Zoom and I'll see you all later. I still don't know whether we're going 2 hours or 4, but we'll just go with the flow. Oh, sorry, I didn't unmute you. Should I do that? I don't know how to do that. There. Okay, now you can unmute yourself.
So we have a 2-hour break now?
We have a 2-hour break, and when we come back, I don't know whether he's doing 2 or 4 hours.
2. He's going to do just 2 hours, Rinpoche said.
Okay.
I understood.
Never know how to take him, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Thank
Bless
you.
you, Organ, Marilyn, everybody, Michelle, everybody. Thank you.
Okay.
We wouldn't be happy if it weren't for you all. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Melissa.
Marilyn,
Michelle,
very much.
Okay, see you guys in a couple hours. Have a